welcome to our presentation. And I'm very excited to be here today. And I welcome all of you who are here right now on time. It's 2 p.m. here in Canada. I know Africa, it's very, very late, and I appreciate you being here at this time on a Sunday evening. Thank you so much. So we are here today discussing in a very amazing program that's come up not so long ago to assist those who are registered licensed nurses in certain regions. And we are going to be describing how you can be expedited in your licensing to be able to move to Canada and practice as a registered nurse. So I'm not going to waste too much time on my introduction other than I am Angela Beausoleil with White Africana. If this is your first time hearing about me, welcome. I am a Canadian citizen. I am residing in Alberta, Canada right now. Though I just need to give you a little bit of background about me. I did live in Africa for close to 5 years in Lagos, Nigeria, actually. So I am very, very well connected in Nigeria. I have a lot of friends there. I still do business in Nigeria, but also Africa as a whole. Okay, I have clients all throughout Africa, South Africa, Kenya, Ghana, Zambia, you name it. I am very well diverse when it comes to Africa, culture, and all of that. So just a little bit of background about me and White Africana. White Africana was born just in 2022. But I do have a consultancy still in Lagos, Nigeria as Global Home Time Resources Limited. So we are just branding myself as the White Africana to help to assist you all in help guiding you to travel abroad, either for work, for visit, for migrating, whatever. Okay, so I'm looking forward to educating you on that. So thanks again. If you're just coming into the group, please do mute your mic just so there's no interruptions while we go through the presentation, and then it will be open for questions. Okay, so let's get started with that. Please mute your mics. Thank you. Okay, so here we are. Sorry. Someone has their mic on. If you can please just mute your mic. Okay, so let's just continue here. So the international, we are looking for internationally licensed nurses because they're needed urgently in Canada. And when I say that, they just recently put in a program to expedite licensed nurses who are already internationally trained in certain jurisdictions in Africa, as well as in Asia, US, UK. Let me show you. Okay. So the Philippines, the United States, India, Australia, Nigeria, New Zealand, and the UK. Okay. They have specifically designated these countries, and we are looking for them aggressively. Now, this particular program that I'm discussing with you does not start until May 1st, 2023. Okay, so on May 1st, internationally trained nurses from abroad, so outside of Canada, will be able to submit an application to be expedited through the system. So we have to check your eligibility, do the application process, have the college assess you, and then they will give you two options on how you can become licensed to work in Canada. Okay, so that's what we're going to discuss today. So the eligibility process for these particular countries, okay, are you need to be currently licensed. Okay, it means that you have an equivalent practicing license elsewhere in Canada or in one of these countries that I've already listed to you. okay, that you are in fact in good standings. And this is very important. You cannot have any reports or anything against you and any complaints, because you will not be eligible. They want to make sure that you are in good standings in your country and that you will not have any interruptions with the application process, okay? And to make sure that you're already registered, that there's just nothing against you, that you're not in breach or anything like that. Okay, so that is very, very important for you to know. Okay, so then we go into the application process. Okay, and this is in fact in one of the provinces, Nova Scotia. I don't think I mentioned that, but Nova Scotia College of Nursing is where the application is taking place. And there's a few steps that need to be taken really seriously and oh, sorry, and moving forward with that. Okay, just excuse me 1 second here. Okay. So, so the application process, you need to provide 2 pieces of ID, identification. You need to be verified that you are in fact registered in your country. So that needs to be in place. English proficiency exam only pertains to certain countries within the 7, and we will discuss that here shortly. You need to produce, or actually you need to apply for a criminal record check, and then your NCLEX RN exam. Okay, so we're going to go into more detail on what all that means. Okay, so that's the application that we're going to complete. Yes. So now the identification is what we need. 2 pieces of identification. Now, these can include following. Oh, sorry. Just go back a little bit. Okay. Ah, anyway, let's just go back. Sorry about that. I just touched it and it's very sensitive. Okay, we're going here. Okay. Oh my goodness, it's really sensitive today. Okay, here we are. Okay, sorry about that. So you're looking at a birth certificate, your passport, your Nexus card, and the Nexus card is mostly for the US. Driver's license, an international driver's license would be wonderful. Any government issued ID, citizenship card, you're a Canadian or international, okay? These do not need to be notarized. They accept it at face value. They don't need to be notarized at all. So you don't need to worry about that. But there are other steps that need to go through the system, like verification of your registration. This needs to be arranged from your current regulatory body to be submitted directly to the school. Okay, it's almost like when you have your credentials assessed. Okay, they're going to take care of it and just send it directly to who is requesting it. It's the same thing. Okay, so it can be verified online. However, they will advise you if you're not able to do so, that it has to be sent directly. The form needs to be sent directly to the school if it cannot be verified online. Okay, so that is very important for you to know. You know, the language proficiency. Now, I know a lot of people are really nervous when it comes to doing their language proficiency, and I can understand that. All right, so you may need to submit proficiency exam only if you are not included in these countries. So you're looking at the Philippines and India that will require their IELTS exam because they are not exempt from doing so. Okay, the other countries are exempt. However, Philippines and India must reach the IELTS score in these categories, okay, for a total of 7 band. Okay, very, very, very important. Okay, so not all of you need to provide that, just selected countries. Now, when you get into the NCLEX, the RN exam, people are also nervous about that. However, if you have it, great. If you don't need to worry about it at this point. Okay. There might be some conditional things put on your registration, like a conditional licensing while attempting to do the exam. Now you can come if when they approve you, you're gonna have one or two options, and one of them could be coming in as a conditional license. Okay, so when you come here, you can get training to take the official exam. So that is the nice thing, but you have to pass the process when your application, right? Because it's going to be assessed. So you need to pass that application process first, and then they can see where that will put you, if they will offer you a conditional license or not. Okay, so let's see, once you get through the system, you will see if you're eligible to receive that. And if you do, that is excellent. Okay. Now, it's very important, especially when you're working in healthcare, when you're working with people, when you're working with the elderly, whatever the case is, you definitely need to have a criminal check. It's just one of those things that has to be done. However, you can't just go to your local police station and get a police clearance. No, it is all done online. They have to approve the organization that is doing the criminal check. Okay, it has to be approved by the school itself or even immigration. Okay, it's a process, it's an application process, and to move forward with that criminal check. And then all the results will go directly to the school where your application is waiting. Okay, so that is very important to know as well. It's not just a matter of going to a police station, doing a criminal check, and then giving it to the administration with your application. No, it's a lot more detailed than that, but very, very good that you have that option, so you don't need to even worry about going anywhere to get it. Okay, now these are the two pathways when your assessment is complete. Okay, there's two different pathways. Pathway one is that you will be granted a full license to participate in Nova Scotia. Okay, that you already have your NSCN RN exam and that you've passed it. Okay, so that means that you are eligible for employment within Nova Scotia Health. Okay, that is a done deal. You're licensed, you have full employment, you are good to go. You will be eligible for full-time employment in the role registered nurse. Okay, and will be offered a comprehensive suite of transition to practice supports, including mentorship and orientation to the Canadian healthcare system and ongoing professional development opportunities, which are designed to help you successfully integrate into the Canadian system, the healthcare system. So, it's not like you're just jumping in and say, okay, now what? No, 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 no. It's going to be definitely a process that they're going to hold your hand and make you feel comfortable when you're going into a different healthcare system, because it's extremely different. Just even being in Africa, it's very, very different. The healthcare is just so much different than a lot of the countries that are on the list, especially, when it comes to India, Africa, even the Philippines, I'm sure is quite different. Okay, so pathway two, you're granted a conditional license to practice in Nova Scotia. Okay, so that means that you've not completed your exam yet, or you've not passed it. Okay, so what this means is you will be eligible for a niche program and select preparation pathway. So they're going to prepare you. Okay, so they haven't given up and said, no, you didn't do the test, you're not welcome. No, 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 no. It all depends on everything. Okay, you will be on board into full-time sponsored employment. Okay, and as a graduated nurse within the Nova Scotia Healthcare. Okay, with a dedicated number of hours per week of protected time for NCLEX study preparation. So, they're not going to work you 10 hours a day, 7 days a week, and have no time for you to study. No, it's going to be incorporated into your program, okay, into your work schedule. So you have no problem there. And that I will give you, that should actually give you extra confidence that you're being trained and you're not just thrown in and say, okay, write the exam. No, there's going to be preparation for you. Okay, you will gain access to materials and resources from NSCN's preparation through the Nova Scotia Health Learning Institute for healthcare providers. How exciting is that? Very, very, very exciting. And then you will transition into permanent employment as a registered nurse with Nova Scotia Health once you pass your exam. That's very, very exciting. You know, this is a great opportunity for those who always wanted to come to Canada or abroad. Okay. So, so those are primarily the steps and what you have to do to register as a foreign, an internationally trained nurse. Okay. Now, if your country is not on the list, okay, there's many, many pathways available for internationally trained nurses in Canada. Now, I have to let you know, healthcare is suffering badly in Canada for seeking physicians and all healthcare providers. So just because Nova Scotia is recognizing those 7 jurisdictions doesn't mean that you are out. Absolutely not. You know, the process for this particular expedited program is only weeks. Okay, that is one of the advantages of being a licensed nurse practitioner in these particular jurisdictions because they are being expedited. So instead of taking months, if not years, it could take even up to a year for an internationally trained nurse to get an approval. This is only taking weeks. So and if you're in Canada, it's only taking like 24 hours to get an approval. So that's how serious they are about the program. Okay. But all hope is not lost if you are outside of those jurisdictions. And we can certainly assist people on the best way to maneuver through the Canadian system so you can also be relocated here to work, okay, as a licensed practitioner. Okay, so how do you get started? Well, we have an evaluation form that we send to all of our potential clients or inquiries, and it's for the Canadian system. Now, we ask everyone to fill it out so we can have a great background on who you are, what's your history, what's your education and your work experience, things like that. And we always ask for everyone to submit their updated CV and education credentials. So not necessarily do your current credentials need to be assessed by WES or anything like that. We just want to kind of see where you are at with your credentials. Okay, and so once our team reviews all that, we contact you and say, yeah, you know what, it looks great. You know, you fit the profile that we are looking for, or we say, you know what, this program may not be for you, and let's consider looking at this option A, B, C, or D. Okay, and redirect you to a program that you will be successful in applying for. And that is very, very important to us. We're not just going to take any client who will not be successful, but take on a client that really will fit the profile. Now, if you are not eligible for whatever reason, it's about building yourself for success in other ways. So it may not even be the nursing way. You know, I mean, you might have a spouse that can do a different program, and then once you're in Canada, you can pursue nursing later on. That happens too. So all is not lost when it comes to registering for a profession. It's just a matter of knowing which program is suitable for you. Okay, we do have, we are on social media. You know, once this presentation is complete, we will upload it onto YouTube for those that are interested in seeing exactly what the process is. It's not a lengthy process by all means, but it's definitely a great information that can carry other people along that can benefit. Okay, we do have a website. You know, it is in the works, but you definitely can stop by our website at www.whiteafricana.com. our email address. We do have an email address specifically for nurses that is interested in the program, and it is nurses@whiteafricana.com. So, and then our business WhatsApp, where you can talk to someone live rather than having to send an email, typically during business hours. But sometimes, if someone's not busy, they may reply. Okay, we do have Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, all of those types of social media. So that is how you can get started and communicate with us. Okay. So definitely, if you are here, please, we can open it up to questions and answers. We definitely can do that. And one at a time. People are coming in late, so they've missed the presentation, but they certainly can ask some questions. If you're just joining us now, please, the presentation will be posted on YouTube in a few hours, so you can see the presentation. And if you have any questions, you can certainly contact us later. Okay, so I definitely want to hear any questions in regards to this particular expedited program. And definitely you can definitely unmute your mic. We can talk. Hello? Okay. I can't hear anybody. Can everyone hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Thank goodness. How are you?
Fine.
Great.
I want to ask this question based
Okay.
on this new program coming on 1st May 1st,
Yes.
2023.
Okay.
So I want to know, I have not written my NCLEX. So
Right.
Can I start the process?
You can start. Yes, you can actually. And like I said, there's two options that they will choose, one or two ways that you can go with your application. Should you pass the screening process, definitely it'll be one as a licensed registered nurse or a conditional license. Okay. And
Yes.
as a conditional license, you will be preparing in Canada for that exam.
Okay. So if I'm giving conditional license, I will be in Canada to write the exam.
Yes. Yes, they will
Okay.
have you practicing to a certain level, and then they will be preparing you for that exam.
Okay. And can someone be working and be preparing for the exam?
Yes. On a conditional license, yes.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. I'm grateful.
Good. I'm happy to hear that.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Anyone else? Sorry, I can't hear you.
Hello.
Hi.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening to you.
I'm having difficulty logging in, but I just had access now, and I wouldn't know what has happened so far. Can you brief me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, I said I just got access now, and I wouldn't know what people have spoken about so far. Can someone brief me, please?
Okay, well, you know what? After this, it is going to be posted on YouTube almost instantly. You can certainly go through the information. What we were discussing is the expedited registration of how to be a registered nurse in Canada through different jurisdictions. Okay. If you're in Africa, are you?
I'm from Nigeria.
Okay, Nigeria is definitely on the list that can be expedited into Canada. Okay, so I went into detail on how that would look for you. So definitely what you can do is once you see the presentation, if you have any questions, you can definitely contact us directly.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm grateful. Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Please, I just want to find out if Ghana is part of the list.
Canada is not part of the list. However, like I mentioned in the presentation, there's many different pathways that you can go in Canada. This is just only one that is just focused on the 7 jurisdictions. You can also travel and be working in Nova Scotia, but the process is a little different. It won't be expedited, but it is possible. Like I mentioned in the presentation, Canada is desperate for healthcare providers, from nurses to caregivers to doctors. Okay, we have a shortage. So to find a program that would be suitable for Ghana is not going to be difficult. It's just going to be a
Okay.
little different of a process. Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Then we'll be waiting anxiously because Nigeria and Ghana like brothers and sisters. So obviously, I hope
Right.
Ghana would get opportunity.
Oh, Ghana, there's plenty of opportunities. It's just going to be a different system. It's just going to be a different avenue, a different pathway. You understand? So you don't be discouraged just because of the jurisdictions that they chose, but we can still find something for you from Ghana.
That'll be
Definitely.
very helpful. Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
absolutely.
Hello.
Hello, Grace. Yes.
Please, I want to ask that the whole process will take how many months, or is it going to be years?
No, that's the thing with the expedite. You're from Nigeria?
Yes.
Okay. The expedited is going to take a matter of weeks, actually. You know,
All
if you're
right.
already in Canada, they're doing approvals within 24 hours. That's how quick and serious they are. But right now,
Wow.
we cannot apply. If you are outside of Canada, we cannot put an application in until May 1st. That's when it
All right.
opens. Okay. So,
Okay.
but in the meantime, I really wanted to have this done a couple weeks before opening because just to prepare those who are interested to be ready for May 1st. I'm
All right.
proactive that way. So once May 1st comes, you can submit and get everything ongoing.
Yes,
Yes, yeah.
yes.
All right. Thank you.
Please,
Yeah, you're welcome.
hello, hello,
Hello.
hello.
Hi.
Hi, please. How can I get in contact with you?
The information I can send. Okay, let me just share the screen and then you can have that contact information. Let's do that so you can see it.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
Okay, can you see the screen now with our contact
Yes,
details?
Yes, I've seen it. I've seen it.
Okay, so let me just keep that up so everyone knows how they can contact us.
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So remember, between here and Nigeria is 7 hours. We are 7 hours behind you.
yes,
And I know
yes.
it's very late there.
Yes.
So just consider that when you send messages and you don't get a reply right away, it's just because of the time difference too. A lot of the time is the time difference.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, so that's how we can definitely communicate. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Mm. Hello.
Yes, hi.
I have another question.
Sure.
Okay, for those that licensed in the US enclaves are in, can they also apply to Canada?
Yes, absolutely. They're on the list to have it expedited.
Okay.
The US, UK, Philippines, India, Nigeria, and India. Did I say India already? I don't think so. So those are
Let's say
the
I'm in
countries.
Nigeria and I'm already a US RN. Can I still apply?
Sorry, say that again.
Okay, let's say I'm in Nigeria, but I'm already a US RN. Yet to relocate to US. I'm still in Nigeria. Can I still apply to Canada?
Yes. Yes, you certainly can.
So the
Absolutely.
enclaves will be acceptable.
Yes, because it's recognized for the US and Canada.
All right.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for your question. Thank you. Thank you. Anything else?
Hello,
Yes. Hi.
hello.
Hi.
Good evening.
Good evening to
Please, I
you.
want to ask that if our CV is available, where are we going to upload the CV? And where can we get the completion form to fill?
Yes, you can definitely request it from us. We can certainly send it to you. You can send whatever you want to our email address, even WhatsApp. We accept it through WhatsApp as well, whichever is most convenient for you. You can, like I said, you can do a request. We can send you a form, and you can do uploads either way. Okay, so
Thank
either
you.
through our email or WhatsApp.
Ma, hello, ma. Please, how are we going to request for the evaluation form?
Yes, you can do that on our business WhatsApp number. It's on the screen. Can you see it? The 1224 number?
Yes, ma.
Okay, you can request it that way, and someone should get to you right away and send that form to you. Or you can request it by email. And we do have a specific email, and I did forget to put it on the presentation, nurses@whiteafricana.com. Nurses with an S. That way we know that it's all the nursing program that's coming into that email. Okay, or info, either or.
Please, can you repeat that, ma? The email.
Nurses with an S. Nurses with an S at whiteafricana.com.
Okay. Thank you, ma.
You're welcome.
Hello.
Hello. Hi.
Please call back the email again. Repeat it again, please.
Okay.
I'm lost.
That's okay. I don't want you to be lost. I don't want you to be stopped. Okay.
Okay.
It's nurses, NURSES. Nurses.
NURSES.
Nurses at whiteafricana.com.
Okay, not sis.
Sorry, if you have left messages on chat, please. I don't know why I'm not receiving them. Definitely, you can unmute your mic and definitely ask your question, please. Is that everything? You're okay? You're found now? You're good? Are we
Hello?
okay?
Hello. Yes,
Yeah.
Yes,
yes.
please, can you share the link to the YouTube channel, please?
Okay, definitely.
Thank you.
Okay, now we're going into the chat. Okay, I can get into the chat now. So let me get that. It is white. Okay, hold on. Let me just tell you. Can you see me? Yeah, you can see me now? My YouTube channel is White Africana. Okay, just White Africana. You Google White Africana, you should see me. But let me get that link for you. Okay. It's hard to remember everything on top of your head. Thank you for your patience. Okay. Ah, it's coming. Okay. Wait, www. Why is this not working? Yes, nurses at White Africana. Yes. So, in the chat, someone had already listed the website, or sorry, the email address. If you can see the chat. Okay. White Africana. Okay, let me just put it in the chat. www.youtube.com / White Africana. Yeah. Africana.com. Okay, so you'll see other programs listed too. We just uploaded one on yesterday, I guess, yesterday on a different program that you might be interested or know somebody. But this one particular is about the nursing process. Okay, so I'm just looking through the messages here. I apologize. And some of them, I think that I've already received answers. Please, if you have another question, just shout it out to me and I will definitely answer you. Okay. And like I said, I will be posting this for you as well, so you can see exactly what the process is. And we can definitely assist you throughout the whole process if you need. If not, you can do it yourself. You know, definitely is for information. So is there another question?
Yes. Hello.
Okay.
I want to ask that, okay, if the application is approved within weeks, what about the immigration process?
That should be expedited as well through their stream. So, you know, we weren't going to talk a lot about that today because we're talking about the registration of the nursing, but there's also a stream that's going to be very expedited. You can be in Nova Scotia within two months at the most. At the most.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's very, very quick. You're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah. Any other questions?
Sorry, if I may ask, are the doctors also being recruited from Nigeria?
There's no specific country right now that's going to be expedited. So they're just looking in general. But yes, they are moving people from out of Nigeria also as doctors. As doctors, yes. And I will be having a presentation on how doctors can migrate and get their licensing as well.
Hello.
It's not easy as the nurses, but it's, you know, definitely it'll be the pathway and how they know how to register in Canada for being a physician. Definitely. We have a special stream just for physicians.
Hello, good evening.
Hi.
Hello, good evening.
Yes,
Please,
yes,
I
I
have
hear
a
you.
question.
Good evening.
Yeah, is this a family package, please?
Yes, family can
Is this
definitely
a
come in.
family package?
Absolutely. It'll be through the PMP program or the Express Entry program. Definitely family can come. Absolutely.
How soon, please?
Sorry?
How soon?
It all
How
depends on
soon can the
everything.
family join?
I can't tell
Okay.
you time. I cannot. I'm not immigration. I can only guesstimate that
Okay.
going through this platform, this pathway, it's going to be a lot quicker than going through the regular process. Okay? Going
Okay.
through the regular process can take up to a year. Okay, depending on what your specialty is and what platform you migrate through. Okay, it can take some
Okay.
time, but through this expedited is to get people there quickly. Okay, they need the nurses quickly. So because of that, process is going to be fairly quick. And I'm if I was to guess, 4 to 6 months at most. I don't even think it's going to be that
Okay.
long. I don't even think it's going to be
Okay.
that long, but I don't want to tell you it's going to take 2 months and then you're calling me and saying, what's happened? I don't want to put
Okay.
it, you know, I can't promise that. It all depends on
All right.
immigration. Yeah,
Okay, thank you. Please, one more question.
sure.
I'm preparing for my NCLEX examination.
Okay.
I'm preparing for my NCLEX examination via the US link. So how can I link it with this? Or do I need to start all over again?
No. Don't start all over again. No, we will definitely
Okay.
link you up. Don't even
Okay.
worry about that. No, you're not going to start and then start all over. So we can
Wow.
talk about that.
Okay, so how do I go about it, please?
You can definitely contact us. You know, here, let me send you our information in the chat.
Okay,
So
please.
you can have it.
Thank you.
Yeah, I should have done that in the beginning.
All right, check.
.com. This is our email. Okay, you can definitely contact us on email, our business WhatsApp.
Okay, I've gotten that.
Okay, business WhatsApp.
White African Nurses. whiteafricana.com.
Right.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. And our WhatsApp is 227. It's a fairly new number, so I don't know it off by heart, but let me just get it for you.
Okay.
Okay. 227. Working on it here. Bear with me. Okay, 227. 267. Oh, hang on.
Okay.
227. Oh, sorry,
Okay.
1. We had to put the country code first. So Canada, US. Okay, 1,
Okay.
267.
Okay.
8136.
8136. All right. Got it. Thank you. Please, one more thing.
Well, yeah.
Is this a sponsored program? Is this sponsored?
It's not sponsored, no.
Okay.
So there's an application process, and yeah, it's not sponsored. Unless that you can find an employer that will sponsor you, but it's highly unlikely. There's not really a lot of sponsorships when it comes to different programs.
Okay. So we have to sponsor ourselves, right?
Correct.
All right.
Unless there's
Thank you so
something
much.
in an agreement with an employer, then that's something else. Okay. But for now, just have it in mind that it's a self-sponsored.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Any other questions?
Yes.
Okay.
My question is, I understand that we can start license verification now,
Yep.
although we have not. Yeah. So which email address are we going to send verification to? Like, National Midwifery Council of Nigeria will demand that you send an email address that they will like email the information to. So which email address are we going to send to National Midwifery Council so that they can now use to send to them?
So what we're going to do is, if you are interested in that, I'm not going to say for now because I cannot tell you, because the school's probably going to want to have it sent to them directly. Okay, so let's, we can talk about that and then come up with a plan. I don't want to say send it to us directly and it's not supposed to be sent there. So once you are ready and you want to move forward with the application process, we can discuss that further. Okay, that goes for everyone, because I don't want to mislead you and misinform you, because I can give you an email address, but that might be the wrong one, because they haven't even opened it up for registration yet. You understand? So we need to be very careful on what we do right now, because let me tell you, if you wanted to start the process right now, they're going to treat you like previously. Okay, you're going to have to go through the long process, okay, because it's not open yet for international trained nurses that are abroad. It's only open right now for those who are in Canada. Okay, that they started that the end of March. Okay, so they're going to give it a whole month, then they're opening it up to people abroad. So I have no information on what's going where yet, but in the next week or so, we should have more information.
Okay, thank you. And I have another question.
Sure.
Do they require our transcript from like our schools, the schools we attended?
They're not requesting this. They're not requesting
Okay.
it at this point. They need you to be licensed already though. Okay, you have to already be a licensed practitioner in your country, and that has to be verified. So they have not requested any of your credentials at this point.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. Any other questions? Any other questions as we conclude this presentation? All right. I appreciate all of you here today. And, you know, our goal is to make sure that any transition, especially from the African region, but also other regions as well, is as smooth as possible. That is our goal, to make sure that everything that we assist you with, or, you know, questions that need to be answered are done so in a timely manner. Okay. Smooth operations, peace of mind for you is our goal. Okay, so if there is anything that you need to reach out for, and just as easy as getting the evaluation form, no problem, we can certainly do that. And if you have any questions in the meantime, drop us a message. We'll try hard to get it an answer to you as soon as possible. But also, does someone have a question? No? Okay.
No.
No? Okay. Okay. So I appreciate everyone being here today, getting a little bit more information on how you can bring your profession to Canada, and the transition for that. Once that is all undergo and you're approved, then yeah, definitely you'll be going through a different program to migrate. Okay, express entry, or probably the provincial nominee for Nova Scotia, because they do have a stream just for professional healthcare workers, and that would be you. So definitely, if there's anything else, no other questions tonight, we will conclude this presentation, but do give us your feedback, and definitely you can review this presentation again on YouTube, probably in the next few hours, and then go from there. So if there's no other questions, hello? Everything is good? Okay. So if there's no other questions, thank you so much. Have a good night rest and enjoy your week ahead. Okay, everyone take care and God bless.
Sorry, I have one more question, please, before you go.
Question, okay? Quickly?
Yeah. I heard someone talk about evaluation form and uploading CV. What's that one for? I don't understand.
People that want to start their process and want to have us assist them in any which way can certainly fill out an evaluation form, so we can know exactly if this is the program for you. We can certainly do that for you. Yeah. And we always ask for a professional, your updated CV and some credentials, so we can kind of see how you would fit into the system. So definitely you are welcome. Sorry?
That is if I'm working with you, right? If I'm working with you, I will need to upload the evaluation form, right?
Sure, absolutely.
Okay.
Definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, if that's what you choose. Yeah, if that's what you choose, you can certainly request that form. All right.
So if I send you a message on WhatsApp, you would send me the form, right?
Certainly.
Sorry, I'm asking. I didn't join on time.
No problem.
Sorry, I'm asking. I didn't join on time.
It's okay.
All right.
It's okay. But I encourage you to go back, since you weren't able to see the whole presentation. You'll definitely be able to see it on YouTube. Okay, in the next few hours. By your morning, tomorrow morning, it will be there.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome, everyone. Thank you. It's nice hearing from you, and thank you for attending. Okay.
Thank you. Bye.
Okay.
We are really
bye.
grateful.